Okay, so I kind of like left out an important part about AdanaC technique. But it's in a sense it's like kind of a small part, like the red flags, Canada spelled backwards is AdanaC. My name's in the middle. I use alternating current as an electrician to help you explain how we induce our electromagnetic field and revitalize our electromagnetic bioelectric organism as human beings and connect to the Earth's electromagnetic field by bouncing, right? And precisely timed movements, which increase synaptic response between the neocortex and the motor cortex. You can't find this article anymore, okay? I was leaked this article in 2017. Watch all of my other videos. They're just numbered 1 through, this is 7 or 6 or something. Okay, I'm going to be implementing AdanaC technique into my everyday life, bouncing to repulse precisely. If you're not precise, slow it down. And we want to work with changing meter and creating hemiolas, right? 3/4, 4/3, blah, blah, blah. Stick to the basics. Stick to a 4/4 time with a strong 2 and 4 pulse. We want our bouncing to be precise because we want to get in sync with the electromagnetic waves of the Earth. This is the theory of relativity applied. We are creating relativity through pulse, through a metronome, a hip hop instrumental track, whatever. Okay, and we're building up our Achilles tendon. Okay, this is our Achilles heel. It's the story of Achilles, right? That's what they've done to us. They've destroyed our Achilles tendon by making us run on platform running shoes and wearing high heels to shorten our Achilles tendon and make it so that we can't be ultra marathon runners without shoes on or whatever, right? Like, humans are meant to run hundreds of kilometers. Like Terry Fox, he had one leg, and how many kilometers was he running a day? Okay, this is about, we can go further than this when we connect to the electromagnetic field. I've implemented this technique 4 times, it takes kind of like a week or 2, and then you start, the veil is lifted. You will be Frodo with the ring. When you put on the ring, it lowers the veil. We have a veil around us all the time in our minds, holding us captive. We are unconscious. This is about consciousness, becoming conscious, connecting to the Earth the way we're supposed to be, being electromagnetic, migratory animals, migrating thousands of kilometers a year, thousands, perhaps not even staying on this, move to a different continent every season. 4 seasons, 4 continents. We're migratory and we're savage and we're very intelligent, especially when we connect back to the Earth the way we're supposed to, like all other animals. Other animals are unconscious, right? But they are capitalizing by bouncing the way they jog, they run, they trot. It's very rhythmic and they're connected to the Earth. They don't have soles, like insulating materials on the bottom of their feet, stopping electron flow, right? This circulation of magnetism, right? This is like a pump park, that you see skateboarders or BMXers are on, right? And it's got those dips and stuff, and you push down and you never have to pedal, you just have to pump, and you're using the backside of the hill to propel yourself. So that's what jumping is. But so the problem is that I got into minimalist running because I kept getting shin splints when I tried to get back into running when I was overweight. And I tried like really big, like really supported shoes and stuff, and like with a big sole and stuff, but really what it came down to and getting me back to running was learning proper running technique. And that's with, just don't even go out and buy minimalist shoes. Just go outside, look out for glass or metal. Okay? Everything else, something might hurt. You'll figure out what hurts. But you'll see how to properly run within seconds. Because at first you're going to try jogging and your heels are going to hit the ground. And after just a couple jogs, you're going to realize you're a fucking idiot. You've been running like a fucking moron since you were an infant. Jogging. Like, you will learn technique, and you develop your Achilles tendon, but you have to develop it slowly. Okay, so watch videos on that, but you don't even have to go out, like most soccer shoes don't have like an overly developed heel. Anyways, so yeah, so the thing is that if you smoke marijuana, it does, like, just the bouncing rhythmically, like, you can feel like this joy just from it. And if you like get paranoid when you smoke marijuana or something like that, like, this will be an escape from it. Like, I'm telling you, just turn on some music, get in, be by yourself, feel comfortable, and just efficiently bounce and stretch, and then do a hamstring bounce, and then do a squatting bounce. But make it efficient and precise, like on time. And you can work with, like, doing triplets over the pulse or whatever of a four pulse. But yeah, it has to be precise and efficient. Like, this will lift the veil. And like, I had to put this all together, so I think if you kind of hear the story and I kind of guide you through how to psychologically deal with, like, the veil being lifted, I think you'll be in a better spot. I think there are people out there, the veil is lifted at times, and there's people out there that know how to cope with that, like, positively. But the thing is with AdanaC technique is that it seemingly has a way of manipulating reality, or like, it gives you, your consciousness somehow manipulates reality and creates these, like, coincidences, like it's a time machine. Like, you're going back in time, and like, all of these coincidences are here that you never noticed before, and it creates this magnificent, magical story. Watch my videos, and it explains my story. But I have this prediction that this is what's going to happen to other people who practice AdanaC technique. If you want to call it a manic episode, go right ahead. We're rebranding manic episodes, okay? We're fucking woking bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Like, I've never had a hallucination before, but I haven't practiced AdanaC technique that much, because it's lifting the veil, man. It's Lord of the Rings. It's taking the red pill, okay? It's Alice in Wonderland. It's the fucking it's going down the rabbit hole. Warren is my middle name. Warren is a rabbit's labyrinth of holes, right? It's the labyrinth, and the magic flute 2. There were 3 of them. Most people don't know that. Right? Take the red pill from Canada. AdanaC technique. Oh, I played the oracle, the speaker, in the magic flute. Papageno, second priest. Performed it 3 times. 3 productions. Yes, practice AdanaC technique. If you're gonna come at me with, oh, you're crazy, be like, okay, like, or like, I'm gonna call the cops, like, watch all the videos and like really pay attention. Maybe start from the beginning, but watch all of them. Maybe take a couple days. Maybe practice AdanaC technique for a week and then get back to me, okay? If you have questions like, did this really happen? Like, I can try to prove it. Like, pretty much everything that I talk about in my videos, like, I can prove that happened, that it's real. Like, there's a witness, somebody saw it, like, or whatever. But yeah, like, the Canadian flag, the red flag, like, the maple leaf, really, it's supposed to be the cannabis leaf, right? But they put the maple leaf on there. Like, maple syrup, maybe there's something great about maple syrup too. Maybe I just haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, like, this is happening. And like, you're gonna find yourself being so creative and making so many associations. Like, I'm just an electrician, singer, dancer, and so I've like, you know, put together these interesting insights into my industries and how certain things have been hidden. Watch the other videos to explain everything. But like, there's everyone, like, people who are physicists, people who are in AI, like, people who are in the makeup industry, like, everything. Like, it's gonna revolutionize everything. Like, we absolutely, and like, people might be thinking like, oh, everything will be chaos. Well, like, we kind of at that point where it's kind of like we went to the point of no return. Like, everything that happened in Gaza, like, and just wars are happening everywhere, and it's all for, you know, greed and billionaires and stuff. And like, there's just got to be a balance. And like, honestly, I think if everyone did these exercises and started to become more creative, like, and healthier, like, we're just gonna have heaven on earth. Like, I'm pretty sure we can figure this out, as long as we don't isolate and start doing some evil, crazy revenge shit, you know, and learn from our mistakes. Like, I predict we could create absolute heaven on earth. This is the lie that we've been told. Like, we've been in fear of hell or whatever, and like, we're literally creating it, and we're creating it to hide a secret that one person. This is a pyramid scheme, okay? Like, this is how people in power think we should. We're all operating under pyramid schemes, like power structure. There's one person on the top, there's more people on the bottom. The person on the top knows the most about the secret. They share this, they share that. You know, the message is lost along the way. And, you know, you can't be a golem with the ring. You know, it'll destroy you. And you'll leave a lonely existence. The only way for us, like, it has to be shared. You get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring. Okay, like, and like this literally, this doesn't prove that there's a God or disprove God, but it does prove that, you know, something, somewhere, some person whether it's the earth or the universe, or we're in a simulation, or extraterrestrials got us dependent on the internet and computers, and they're slowly manipulating us to wake up and become enlightened, conscious beings using our full potential by creating some crazy story with my name and slipping me, articles and videos explaining how the technique works and how it's been in front of us the whole time, and how religion manipulates us, and media, and sports, the music industry, the arts industry, but like literally, if we use this creativity, we could absolutely create like a worse hell than we could ever imagine. So it's literally, we have to come together and not isolate, and be positive and learn from our mistakes, and like, because like, I don't know, like really right now, actually a really big issue for Earth, and I think what the Earth is trying to say is like, this is how we're going to actually survive as a species. Because a pretty big issue would be meteors hitting us, and we've had a lot of species ending events throughout Earth's history, and there is a really good possibility that we just actually, a lot of the evidence that humans have been around longer than like even 200,000 years ago or whatever, is that just these meteors hitting the Earth potentially have made it very difficult to find fossils, and like we would have had a more like migratory culture, like a lot more running around, and so it would be more difficult to fossilize, I would think, and there's probably a lot less of us too, and like perhaps these moments of enlightenment are instinctual, like perhaps even like children raised on an island by themselves, like Lord of the Flies, they perhaps could have an understand, like those massive stone heads in the Pacific or whatever, the Easter Island. It's like, if you have this connection to the Earth, it gives you a lot more energy, a lot more creativity, and it really creates a very musical culture, which is very exhilarating, and like a very high level of music culture, like very sophisticated, very freeing, and probably, like, I don't know, it's just really hard to say. Like literally there could be so many life extinction events for humans. Like maybe humans are pretty easy to, I don't know. Anyways, so hopefully we discovered the truth. And the truth, I think when people start doing this technique and then people start having all of these realizations, I think everyone is gonna agree, like, oh, we've done too much lying. Like the whole secret society thing, it doesn't work. Like people are gonna see that, because people in these secret societies are gonna be doing these exercises with actually understanding what they're actually doing, like understanding the theory behind it with evolution. Watch the other videos and like, hearing the miraculous coincidences with my life and the magic flute and this whole story and all of our famous movies, trilogies, and whatnot, the Matrix and Lord of the Rings and all that. You know, and it's this spectacular story, and I'm not a fucking writer. Like, I'm not in that sense, I'm not creative. Like, but here I am telling this magnificent story of my life. It's like, I couldn't lie this shit up. Like, I don't know. It's all true. It's all factual. Like, we can verify everything. You know, so, but like, really, the truth will really set us free. And I think we're going to have to go really far on the truth and then find somewhere in the middle later. But it's going to be like a generational transition. Like, our generation is probably fucked. Our child's is like, not as fucked. But we still got Santa Claus and all that shit, man. It's like lying about magic and like manipulating people, like teaching kids that magic is real it's like you're already indoctrinating the ignorance into people of getting them to believe something that's completely unbelievable. It's like, that's how Donald Trump is manipulating these people. They're mostly Christians, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with Christianity. Like, look at someone like James Tallarico, right? Like, is a real Christian. Like actually does, hopefully he talks the talk, that's for sure. I'm sure he works hard, blah blah blah. Who knows what people are doing behind closed doors now, though, right? Because of Trump and these Epstein files. Like, yeah, things have got to give. Like, I don't want to be a doomsdayer, because I like, even just from the last couple of days practicing a little bit, like, you start to feel the creativity coming and like just telling my story, because I haven't really told it really much. You know, it's just jogging these creative connections and stimulating that part of the brain. Like, you see how infinite possibilities are, and how the universe is so creative that like it created us, you know, through the earth and the sun. We've evolved, and it gave us solely the gift of consciousness, like, to actually create our own reality and make choices for ourselves. Like, it's like this Jesus was right. He's like, I'm the Son of God. But he forgot to say, and so are you. And you are the daughter of God. Like, what? Did he actually forget to say that? Or did we just leave that out of the fucking Bible? Right? It's like these half-truths that they control us with, you know. It's the pyramid scheme. There's one triangle and there's two blocks on the side. You get half the truth for each of them, then half lies, and they spread it down. It's to control. It's to manipulate. Like, humans are meant to be socially more like dogs, because we've evolved with them and we've hunted with them. And we're, you know, omnivores and scavengers as well. But, you know, we have sweat glands and we can run forever, and so can they. But, like, you know, we've screwed up the patriarchy and the matriarchy. And they're secretly conspiring against each other for power through secret societies, surely. I mean, that's what the Magic Flute's about too, right? And it's like, guys, it's the most performed opera of like all time, almost every year up until like the last 10 years. And it's like, it's blatantly a Masonic opera, like, and it's just like an initiation process for the opera. It's the highest art form opera. Okay, yeah, it's a Singspiel, so it's more like a musical. But anyways, like, they put it right in front of you the whole time, and I'm sure the Magic Flute is just riddled with half-truths. But no, it doesn't seem so concerning my life and my name and what I do for a living, and many other coincidences like the people in my life and their roles in my life. Watch the other videos. I'm trying to explain this as much as I can without overlap, kind of, but really the focus needs to be on AdanaC technique. Really just getting people to do this. There is a possibility that they've been manipulating our bloodlines to like make people maybe more receptive to gravity and the electromagnetic field, and maybe people to be less like that, or maybe, you know, who knows what they've been doing with our eugenics, like, you know. And this is, for me, coming out with this has all been about timing too. It's like the universe created this timing algorithm so that this could all unfold, you know, at the right time when people were ready, when I was ready. You know, yeah, it's this cosmic intergalactic ballet that's just slowly getting tweaked. And the other thing about the idea that it's using the internet and technology is that I was born in 1983, and if you do research on the internet and all the inventions related to the internet, it all starts releasing in 83, and it's like, you know, the plan was coming together for this Masonic prophecy in the Magic Flute. Oh, Canada, na, 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 na. So that's Act 2, Scene 1 in the Magic Flute. It's basically, oh, Canada. They're like, it's going to happen in Canada. Marijuana will help you get a little more connected to the electromagnetic field and electromagnetic waves. Like, spell Canada backwards is AdanaC. Dana's name is in the middle. Alternate current on the outside and the inside. DC for direct current. Dana's DNA has been altered with the oracle and the Magic Flute for the speaker. Just watch the other videos. They explain everything. All the coincidences. There's way more coincidences. But literally, like, you can be put in a psych ward, incarcerated in a psych ward. Police will come, arrest you, put you in a psych ward for having an increased amount of coincidences. Or if you talk too quickly, you need 2 symptoms. Some people say 3. Of bipolar disorder, or to be put in the hospital for a manic episode. Just Google the symptoms. It'll surprise you. Just 2. I mean, yeah, and that's the way they isolate people from sharing the secret, by, you know, calling them crazy when they connect to it and they start seeing coincidences and they start remembering things from their childhood, or they begin connecting ideas in ways that they hadn't done before. And the system is designed like those are red flags, and to grab those people, isolate them, make them feel like criminals, make them feel ashamed, make them hate themselves, put them on drugs that just tires them out, exhausts them, makes them sicker. They've just been, it's been a genocide. So, and it's the largest genocide of them all. It's the Salem witch hunts. It's a witch hunt. And, because we've bred fear into creativity. It's like, someone can believe Jesus walked on water, or fed 1 million people with a fish, or whatever thing that's impossible. Oh yeah, it came back to life. I mean, maybe it's possible that, maybe he used aquaponics to, because he was a carpenter, so maybe he was like Leonardo da Vinci, and he was like creating all these crazy inventions and helping people. Maybe he was an entrepreneur. But people believe, oh no, it happened through miracles, it wasn't science. Well, it's like, damn it, I lost my point. I think this video is done.